Check your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment. Enemy soldier incoming. Alright, that's enough mucking about. Now we do this for real.
I'm figuring it out. Yeah, I hired this guy named Dan Garner. He's a nutritionist. I got my shit tested, my piss tested, my saliva tested. Got everything tested and figured out what.
What you figure out? You're fucking high as fuck.
I had to fucking shit in this little container and ship it off. I'm like, it was weird. Yeah, but I got all that stuff tested so I can figure out what causes inflammation in my body and what foods do really well. So I got my diet dialed the fuck in. It's like perfect. I'm eating perfect in camp, and I'm feeling like a fucking machine. It's crazy when you eat perfect. Those little injuries that you have in your wrist or your knee or your back, those little injuries go away. They're not there anymore. There's no more inflammation in my body because I'm eating the right food. So with my food on point, like my diet's fucking perfect. My weight cut was good. The strength and conditioning, and then like my MMA training, I'm like, everything at such a high level as far as my coaches that I'm just it's fucking great with everyone around me.
Right.
Being
at a
high level.
Yeah. Do you feel like, I know you just got off of a fight.
Got movement.
And I heard you talking about like
Targets are up.
you know,
Get
you
to
have
work.
a manager, right? Right, and I don't have a manager. Right? Like it's one way that
Enemy UAV overhead.
Find medical. Suck it in, soldier.
You're losing ground. fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. Time to earn your freedom, soldier. You gave them a proper sorting. Stand by for redeployment.
Mark some gear.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Care package marked.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Supply box marked. Secure the package. Objectives updated. Move to the next location. Next objective located.
On my own business, and
Gas is
there's
inbound.
things that I like about it. There's moments where I get scared, where it's kind of like,
Care package
okay,
marked.
what do I do in this instance? A little bit like this is where I would have an extra layer of
Right.
protection to talk to someone. I don't have to make those calls and stuff. What's that experience kind of been like for you not having one?
Yeah, for me, I mean, like, I use a lot of fighters.
Contract complete. All
I'm
supply
like, you guys
boxes
can't do
located.
this. You guys are. Some fighters give 20% of their purse. They make $100,000. They're giving $20,000
That's
to
crazy.
their manager.
Yeah.
you know, mine was only 10%.
Right.
But still, I'm like, I'm gonna give 10% of my manager because he signed a couple emails.
It feels weird,
and he negotiated my contract with the UFC when I was the one that was sitting there talking to the UFC, and he was sitting next to me, didn't say shit, didn't say a word, and I'm sitting there talking. So I had to pay him, you know, a lot of money to get out of the contract, but it was worth it. And as far as dealing with those things, you know, my dad's helped me out a lot.
Nice.
I have a lawyer to look over contracts.
That's perfect, yeah.
And then I have
No, I mean,
that I can hit up if I need to, that are in the industry to ask questions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a big thing. Is how do I get through this?
oh man, I screwed myself.
Exactly. So that's nice, and just not burning bridges anywhere. Just always having.
Oh my god, that was so
many
insane.
people to be able to ask is nice, but you know, I'm getting messages from other fighters like, hey, you don't have
Marked as a vehicle.
I'm like, dude, if you can sit down, like I sat down with UFC Sean Shelby and we talked. He's like, there's some fighters I can't talk to. I have to have that middle person because if I tell them, hey, you're not worth this, this is why, and they get, no, I am. I'm like, okay, I want me and you to sit down and be fair. Talk to me like I'm my own manager. Don't talk to me like I'm the fighter.
Right.
And let's be fucking fair. I don't see why that's so hard, but I know they're trying to pay me the least amount of money to go out there and fight.
I got it.
And I'm trying to make myself the most amount of money. Let's meet in the middle and be fucking fair. And I think we're getting there. I sat down with UFC after my last fight. We didn't have a written out contracted numbers, but we
Mark the
agreed,
buy
like, okay,
station.
this should be fair. So it's getting done, and it feels good to be like knowing I'm in charge of this shit. So it feels good.
Who are guys that you can reach out to? You feel like are there guys out there if you need suggestions?
As for negotiating the contract,
Yeah, or just that kind of stuff. Like, or do you have kind of mentors within the business? You feel like?
I feel like for managing sponsorship contracts, I have a couple people that I'm working with right now without signing a contract with them, just so I can ask them, they can help me get contract. But when it comes to just I feel like I haven't had to reach out to anybody, but if I did, I feel like I could reach out to a couple people, and even if they're like, nah, I can't help you, like even Chael Sonnen, like this motherfucker knows a lot of shit. I have his number, I've texted him a couple times. If I was like, I don't know what to do, maybe I'll ask Chael.
Yeah.
This motherfucker knows a lot. I haven't reached out to
Mark some gear.
personally for anything really yet. And if I have to someday, maybe I will, but even Anthony Smith, UFC,
He's a great guy.
I was on the phone with him doing a podcast, doing their podcast. Hey, if you ever need anything or have any questions, reach out, let me know. Guys like that. And then obviously I have a bunch of friends in UFC, but I feel like I'm doing good right now, and I'm taking care of what needs to be taken care of. And if I'm happy with my contract,
Right, that's a big
Mark
thing.
some
You
gear.
know if you're happy or not.
yeah. So I think, and so far, it's going good.
Yeah.
Nice.
What have you been doing in your downtime? Like, say you get off of a fight, like, you know, do you guys take a week off? What does that look like?
Dude,
You guys go to
If
the
I
water
could-
slide or
if I
something?
could
You guys
take
take
a
a water slide?
if I
Safe
could
zone
take a week
relocated.
off, that'd be crazy.
Supply box
I fucking
identified. Marking
enjoy
location
training
now.
so much. It's just part of life. Like, I fucking love it. A water slide sounds fun. No, but I don't know. Training's just part of life. I enjoy it so much.
Next
Train,
objective located.
You know, when I'm in camp, I don't smoke, so I enjoy smoking outside of camp. Whether I'm like last Sunday was I got high as shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever rolled gi in jiu-jitsu?
Like in that butter, you mean?
Gi. No, in the gi, like the looking pajamas.
Oh,
looking thing.
yeah.
I rolled
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I got high as shit. I took a puff off this sativa joint Sunday, and we did flow.
Next
I
objective
flowed for
located.
the most part. My shin's fucking bruised as shit, and it hurts to even touch. But I did jiu-jitsu. That's probably the most fun practice I've ever had in my life. Just flowing in a gi, going from position to position.
Device marked.
And I just really enjoy training jiu-jitsu. I enjoy hitting mitts and stuff, but we usually hit mitts and really up the striking in camp when we have a fight booked and sparring. I don't spar outside of camp. Just pretty
You've
much
got gas
jiu-jitsu,
moving in.
strength and conditioning, but
What's your, like, finishing move? Do you have, like, a finishing
I got
All supply
I have
boxes
more
found.
finishing
Solid
techniques than anybody ever. Because I can stand both stances and do everything from both stances, and I have just as much power in my left hand as in my right hand, and everything's
Mark
just.
some gear.
sugar show, man?
Dude,
Never mind.
It is. It's fucking sweet.
Mark the
and
buy station.
I've had a lot of sweet finishes. I don't know if
Enemy
you've seen
UAV
one where I
overhead.
head kick that dude.
Yeah.
That one's one of my all-time favorites. That's what I was really looking for. I thought I was gonna catch Eddie with that. because his hands were so low. I thought I was gonna catch him with something spinning, but
yeah, he kind of fights like he's from almost like the 1800s or something. You know, he comes in like he just got off a ship.
Gangster, yeah. He was the nicest motherfucker too. I legitimately felt bad knocking him out as he was fluttering down.
Yeah. Yeah, does that happen sometimes? Is there times where you get in there and because sometimes like I'll even notice like just talking to friends of mine who are in the sport.
Objective updated. Secure that position.
Device marked.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Contract complete. Recon intel secured.
Marked as a vehicle.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is inbound.
Requesting recon on my position.
UAV entering the AO. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Enemy UAV overhead. Loadout drop headed your way. Losing ground.
Bite the bullet. Carry on. I can drive. Mark the buy station. I'll see you. Friendly recon's online.
UAV entering the AO.
Get up and go.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. 9 targets remain standing. Sort them out.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Stay in it.
You were one of 10 remaining. Fought hard out there. Turn to base for debrief.
Yeah, drop it with my left hand. Bing. Yeah, and that was a couple years ago, but.
You think he could have gotten out? You think he did?
He's out. Left hand.
Do you think guys ever pretend to be out?
I bet they do. This. Yeah. No, I killed her face.
No, yeah, that Ayan Kuta lava fight versus Megamed, he was kind of acting like he was rocked, and then they stopped the fight.
I believe that. I believe that. It's probably scary getting rocked, and you're like, just get me out of here.
Yeah. And you can't climb out of the top, right?
And that'd be sweet. If someone did that, that'd be fucking sweet.
But you can't do it. They don't put a top on it.
No, they probably, DQ you or whatever, but.
If you ever get fucked up, just
I'm getting
climb
fucked
out.
up, I'm dipping.
Take attitude.
Get cracked, I'm dipping.
I would climb out of the top. Now, can you legally climb onto the top and jump off of that, or you can't?
See, I don't know. You can't grab inside the fence, but you could kind of run up the cage probably. But see, that's another finish we got somewhere locked in. Like, is a cage kick. Like, I know Anthony Pettis did that on Benson, but he didn't finish him. There hasn't really been any sweet finishes jumping off the cage.
Right.
And we definitely could land something like that too.
Yeah, because I want to know how sweet the sugar show can get.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I want to see if it can just disappear.
No, I could try to do that. We're just getting started. Like, I'm 25, and I got easily another 10 years.
Yeah.
But the way I eat, and the way I train, and the way I take care of my body, I'm still gonna be, I think 36, 37, 38, I'm still gonna be fucking good.
Yeah.
So I plan on being in this sport for a long time, and getting a lot of fucking sweet finishes.
So, when you're out there, whenever you get into the octagon, do you think about, like, are you already kind of thinking about the finish as the fight goes on? If it starts to feel comfortable, do you start to think like, oh, I can finish this right now, but I'm gonna wait a minute? Has that ever kind of happened, or it's not like that? There's too much intensity.
In that sports made me like a pretty good athlete. And then once I started kickboxing, I was never really taught hands up, left, like how to throw properly.
Yeah.
Because we just go and spar, and I would, I think I would just flow, switch stances, throw shit, and that just became my style, just switching stances and doing stuff like that, and then slowly kind of building on that. But you know, a lot of coaches were like, no, you can't do that. You're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get knocked out. Put your hands up. I've been told that literally since I started fighting.
Right.
Like some people get mad at me. Put your fucking hands up while I'm sparring.
But you like to do it your way.
But I'm like, I ain't getting hit. My hands are, these 16-ounce gloves are too fucking heavy for my little ass arms to pull up. I'm gonna keep them down low. And that's just kind of how I've developed my style, and it's worked out. And then I think the work I put in is not just fucking hard
Check your
work.
gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for
I have a
deployment.
hot tub at home, a cold plunge at home, a sauna at home, a mat room where I can stretch, a foam roll. I have all these tools so I can recover and eat perfect, and I can train hard the next day. And if I don't feel like I can train hard, I'll take that day off. And I think Michael Disney, the coach, said it takes confidence to take a day off. Because when you have a fight coming up, that's you're not take the day off.
Right.
And that's where a lot of people get hurt. But I feel like
There's a way to properly rest.
I'm so in tune with my body. I know what it needs to do. I know if I need to rest. I know if I can push. So I think that helps me get that confidence to get in the cage and get into that flow state where I'm just purely
Warm-up's done. Time to kick this off.
Do you feel like in y'all's, I know we're talking about kind of like moving weight and stuff. Is there anybody that's kind of like retired or anything that you, whenever you, over the past few years, like, oh fuck, I was hoping maybe somewhere in the back of my head one day to get to fight that guy?
I think Henry will, I think that'll be a fight someday. It could be a big fight. I think that'll be a fight someday. It could be a big fight.
Battle Royale. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
He got really offended. I don't know if you see my comment after my fight. They asked me
Disregard
about
that.
retiring.
About his girlfriend, you
And
mean?
I said he's 30. He got his first girlfriend. He got a really
some
like,
gear.
that stung him.
Really?
He posted on his Instagram. He went on Joe Rogan. Let's talk about Sean O'Malley. Like, so that poked at him. So if someone's that insecure and easy to poke at, he's gonna want to fight me.
Right.
But if he's smart, he
Targets are up. Get to work. Marking location now.
That's what Seven wrote.
Enemy soldier
But,
incoming.
like I'm telling you, people think
Already.
Oh no!
let's just take him down. I'm gonna choke them, or I'm gonna submit them, or I'm gonna get back up. It's not gonna be like they grab me, take me down, and the fight's over.
Right.
I'm gonna either get back up, or I'm gonna choke them off my back, elbow them. It's not gonna. I can scrap. I can get scrappy down there. So that could be a big fight someday. I don't think he's done. I think he's, if you're in your prime. I don't know. For me, if I'm in my prime, it's hard to put yourself in that position.
Right, it's like, do you retire as the king, or do you, because I heard you talk about this, like, you'd like to just keep going until...
I'd almost rather lose, like, I gave him my everything, instead of, no, I'm too insecure, my ego's too big to lose.
What do you think is a weakness in his game? I mean, his...
He's the highest level you get. That's a high-level black belt MMA fighter. He can box, he can wrestle. I don't know about his jiu-jitsu, but when you're wrestling that high...
What is that? Fire. But what is it? It's two thin creased slices. Thin creased? Yeah. Oh, two thin crusts on top of each other. What the fuck? You have the regular thin crust here. Then you got the thin crust on thin crust. And then right here, the Chicago deep dish.
Grab some target practice while you can. We're deploying soon.
Well, he doesn't almost need that much vision too. If he gets the takedown, he can control on the top, pops up, ground and pound. He's fucking definitely the best bantamweight. Then he retired off.
Was Cruz's last fight, or he had one more after that?
No, Cruz was the last
Cruz.
Do you think that would be a fight for you? I mean, do you think that?
Warm
I think
up's
I'd
done.
knock Cruz
Time
out
to
too.
kick
I
this
think his
off.
style, I feel like I'd knock them all out, so it's hard to say,
Right.
but yeah.
But if you had your choice, like say it's, you get up in the morning, you have a full day of knocking people out. Okay? Who do you knock out for breakfast? Who do you knock out for lunch? And who do you knock out for that tasty late meal?
I'd probably throw a fourth one in there too, because I can snack you when I get high.
Okay.
So I'd knock out Cody for breakfast.
Okay.
Get my blood moving.
Okay.
I'd
Battle
probably knock
Royale.
out TJ after that.
Be advised,
Just
gas
a
is
little
closing in.
Yeah.
Proceed to the safe
Then I'd
zone.
knock out Dominic, and then
Got
I'd
some
shoot
gear.
him in the face while he's shooting. So I'd probably just do those four, and then call it, and then probably call out Connor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just for that midnight. Just for fun.
And then Khabib. No, fuck that. I wouldn't fight him. Fuck that.
Khabib's crazy,
I
huh?
don't want none of that.
Now, when you see a guy like Khabib fight, I mean, he's one thing that, whenever he was fighting, whenever him and Dustin
Supply
fought,
box located.
I
Move to
almost
secure.
wish that,
Targets are
and
up.
this
Get to
look,
work.
I admit I'm a newcomer to the sport, but I almost wish that for a certain amount of the fight, they had to be on their feet, and then a certain amount of the fight that they didn't have to be, they couldn't be.
Right. That'd be interesting. No, yeah, because that changes the whole game. Dustin's got some of the best boxing in the UFC. He's got really good fucking hands. He's got a sweet fight coming up versus Dan Hooker.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great fight.
But yeah, but then when you fight Khabib,
It's just such
hard,
it's like
dude.
wearing, like, that blanket they sell you on the internet all the time? It weighs like 80 pounds or something.
yeah,
And it won't
Way
leave you
too
alone. Yeah, it's like somebody bought you 7 of those for Christmas, dude.
yeah, that would be that would be a tough fight to even prepare for. Just
Yeah, it's almost like you just have to hide yourself under a bunch of rocks and then just fucking...
yeah, that'd be a good way to train for it. Lay under a bunch of rocks, back and getting up.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, yeah, that's a tough fight. He almost had that guillotine. That guillotine was tight. Khabib even said that was fucking tight.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he would have finished that? That would have been legendary.
Next objective
But I do think
located.
Justin Gaethje has a pretty good chance compared to, the rest of the guys Khabib fought as far as the wrestling accolades. Like Justin could definitely give him a fucking fight.
Yeah.
Have you watched much of him?
I haven't watched a ton of them. I've watched maybe 3
Just
of
like
his
the
fights.
Device marked.
Yeah, I guess, let me think.
The one with Tony you probably watched.
Yep, I
That-
definitely watched that
fuck.
one. That was unbelievable.
Dude, that's the only fight you gotta watch to fucking love Justin Gaethje.
And I loved, I actually love, it made me really love both of them.
The one with Tony you probably watched.
Yep, I definitely watched that. That was unbelievable.
Dude, that's the only fight you gotta watch to fucking love Justin Gaethje.
And I loved, I actually love, it made me really love both of them, really.
Yeah.
Because it made me respect Tony as like just watching these guys, like you're talking to a guy, like my big thing when I was young was kind of getting my ass beat.
Yeah,
you know?
that's sick.
So,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Dude, it is pretty cool.
I like stuff.
Dude, like I almost, even when you were coming today, I was like, man, I almost want him to fucking knock me out.
Boom, hit you with some shit.
Yeah, I could like be a part of it.
That would be fun. We could spar. Because I sparred this kid from Canada. I flew him down. He was one of my Twitch subscribers. And we sparred. We did 3 threes. Tim was the ref. And it's on my
pretty cool?
it's on my YouTube. It's fucking hilarious because
Contract
he always
updated.
talks
New
shit to me, but
objective
like in a friendly
identified.
way. But
Right.
and it was just fun as shit. But he started jiu-jitsu after that, and he's stayed consistent, which is
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome.
But it was a perfect. Like I obviously know my control, and yeah, we did it at the lab. So I didn't beat him up bad to where he left like hurt,
Right.
but he was puking, tired, and just like it was one of the it was my favorite fight I've ever been in. It was so fucking funny.
I think Theo might catch you though, might put you to sleep. What?
Yeah, Theo might kept with the right hand.
Yeah, I would probably use my legs more.
No, but we should. That would be a fucking good ass video, and it would be fun. It's good for.
I would like to learn that because it feels almost to see what that's like. Like one thing that was awesome the first time that Dustin came on, he was talking about like whenever you go through a fight, like whenever you get through a fight, like
inbound.
win or lose, like you learn. You learn something about yourself at like at a level that we can't really duplicate
unless it's that. Dude, I agree 100%. That and weight cuts. I think everyone should go through a weight cut in a fist fight, like a kickboxing fight.
All supply boxes found. Solid work.
It's crazy what goes through your mind when you those last couple days.
It feels kind of Native American, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like the weight cuts, like, I feel like when you get to those last couple pounds, I mean, dude, I didn't eat for 6 days once and almost fucking ate a dude at Best Buy. Yeah, almost fucking bit into
on
it,
purpose,
dude.
fasting? Or what?
Yeah. I almost bit into a fucking guy at Best Buy.
I believe it. You get
beautiful
crazy.
guy.
A beautiful, yeah.
I mean, he looked fucking, like, you start to think of the dude, like, if the power went out, this dude's gonna die.
He's dead. Especially if you know some jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
then you get that real confidence. I can kill you and eat you. That's what's so powerful about jiu-jitsu.
Really?
You know you're in the... If you know you're in a fucking place, you gotta eat. Right. You kill him, eat him.
Right, yeah, you have that skill. Yeah, because otherwise I gotta, like,
hit him with a fucking bat or something.
Yeah, I gotta sneak up, I gotta poison him.
As long as you just learn a rear naked choke, a good clean one, then you can sneak up on anybody and eat them. Yeah, but those last few days through a weight cut, like Thursday morning, I wake up, I'm like, alright, today's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Damn near no water and hardly any food. But then you also, what goes through my mind also is like...
Be advised, enemy team is tracking your location.
People suffer way worse in other countries, like, that don't have food or water. Like, I can go shower, a clean water, and people don't have that. So it's always a good perspective to remind yourself, like, okay, life's still fucking good.
You could look at pictures of food on your phone.
Yeah, you can be great, just being grateful for the things that that we still have. But that's what's so good about those weight cuts, is it can really show you, like, teach you a lot.
And it's also like, it's really, never thought about this, but it's kind of like almost a red carpet up to the fight. It's like a respect, because they're doing it as well.
Yeah.
So it's like both of you guys are kind of like, we're going to condition ourselves for this war we're about to go into.
Fuck yeah, and the thing about weight cutting too is, like, if this guy doesn't know, if he's not eating perfect like I am, and he's not doing exactly what he needs to do, like, I got that shit down. Science. I'm doing everything perfect, and this guy's not. That's an advantage for me going into the fight.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel like whoever I'm fighting is not going to be doing the exact thing that I'm doing, and I feel like I'm always going to have a little advantage there. So it's good mentally going into the fight too. Especially some guys, like, we'll weigh in before that fight when I fought Jose. We weighed in.
Quinones, is that his name?
Quinones?
Yeah, Jose Quinones. We walked past the buffet or whatever, and these fighters just weighed in like an hour ago, and they're eating French toast and syrup and just a bunch of shit that's gonna just fuck you up.
Probably fucking Brendan, dude. Anybody.
Brendan. He probably did that shit.
Oh, Brendan definitely would, dude. Bro, one time he fucking showed me a rare stick of butter he got from someone.
In his pocket?
From another country.
Hey, check this out.
Yeah.
That's fucking
It's
sweet.
like, don't tell nobody.
That's fucking sweet. But yeah, fighting's a fucking crazy sport, and then the weight cut on top of it's almost a sport itself.
Yeah, it seems like that. Support for this past weekend comes from
Got a loadout drop
who
inbound.
is #1 in men's below-the-belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools
Care package
for your
marked.
family jewels, your nuts. You got to take care of your body.
The enemy lost track of you. You're
Some of
safe.
your body includes your nuts.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
I can drive.
And, you know, these days, you just gotta, you don't want to snag something.
I can drive.
that Fennec is fast.